I wanted to focus this episode on 2003 because it was your most successful season in Formula One. You finished third in the World Championship, as you had done the previous year, but you scored a bunch more points. You scored a couple of wins as well. What are your abiding memories of that year?
I think probably the highlight is Indy when Rubens had the broken gearbox, and I went to pass him, and I was inside, and he turned into me, and he spun off, and I got a penalty for it. I'm like, oh, there you go.
And it still riles with you now, right?
No, but like that's really, I mean, in a crazy way, it sucked because it got me out of the championship. But then we went to the last race, and I was leading, and the engine blew up. Yeah. So I would have lost the championship. You know what I mean? It would have that would have hurt even more.
Well, and that cost Williams the Constructors' Championship as well. I think that blowout in Japan.
So you're the numbers guy. I don't know.
Is there anything that you could have done differently in 2003 that would have somehow changed the end result?
Not really.
Do you feel it was, in terms of the seasons you did in Formula One, do you feel it was a good one?
I think it was as good as 04 or 02. You know what I mean? It's the result, something that happens in this sport, the effort you put in doesn't match the result you get. Sadly enough. Because there's years that you work your butt off and you do everything by the book, and you get to the race and you have races. Somebody runs over you, you go off, you make a mistake in qualifying, you do this, and it doesn't matter. And sometimes when you're trying harder, it's easier, it's harder to get better things. And sometimes when you relax and you let things come to you, you actually perform better. If somebody tells you don't crash the car, in the back of your mind, you're still thinking about it. You know what I mean? So sometimes being relaxed about it and letting it happen, and just, you know what I mean, like have a little more self-belief, and just like, I'm going to prove everybody wrong. For me, probably that was the biggest drive. The way I looked at it is, if you can do it, I can do it better. I don't think I'm better than you. I never felt myself better than anybody. But if they said, oh, like a Rouge, 2002 a Rouge before the repave, I went flat through a Rouge before in the morning because it rained in qualifying. I went flat the last lap of practice. It's going to have to be flat somehow. I might as well just get it out of the system, and I tried it. And I did it flat.